said, my name's Ashley too, and I'm the benefits representative for Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs for the Lexington area. I cover Lexington, Winchester, well, Fayette County, Clark County, and Bourbon County, the cities that are in there. If you live in another city, you can, it doesn't matter which field rep you work with, but if you prefer to work with one in your county, we do have field reps all over the state of Kentucky that can help you with filing for benefits or anything like that. Our focus today is on aid and attendance. So we'll just go through some information for that, and then also the Caregiver Support Program. So let's get started here. There are multiple benefits through the VA available to veterans, especially, and to some surviving spouses. But the main three benefits that are out there that would get aid and attendance onto it are your disability compensation, which is a service-related disability or illness, or non-service connected pension, which is a needs-based benefit for wartime veterans or surviving spouses. And then the dependency and indemnity compensation, which that is an award to the surviving spouse whose veteran passed away from a service-connected disability or was 100% disabled for 10 and more years. It's a common misconception that you can file for aid and attendance on its own. And I'm here to tell you that you cannot. You would have to be receiving one of these three benefits in order to get that aid and attendance tacked on to get the benefit of it. Now, aid and attendance is it's an income payment that would come to you to help you pay for assisted living facilities or a caretaker, anything that that you need assistance with. To qualify for aid and attendance, you would need to require help to perform activities of daily living. So feeding, dressing, anything to keep you protected from environmental hazards, bathing, things of that nature. Or you can be housebound or bedridden, which means that your disability requires you to be in the bed when you're not receiving treatment. And also, you can qualify if a patient is in a nursing home due to mental or physical incapacity. Each benefit that I spoke about on the previous slide, the three benefits, they kind of have their own rules when it comes to aid and attendance, and we will go over that as well. So if the veteran is receiving disability compensation, then they may qualify for aid and attendance if they have a single permanent disability that is evaluated at 100%, or if the disability rating is 100%, but the disability that's requiring the aid and attendance is at least 60% or more. So for example, a veteran can be 100% service connected, and then 60% be for prostate cancer, and the additional amount is maybe for back or hearing loss, things like that. And we would have to prove that the aid and attendance is needed for the prostate cancer because that is the higher disability rating. It's real simple to file for aid and attendance. If you're on disability compensation, the only thing that you would need to do is get the physician to complete a VA form 21-2680. That form is filled out by the physician to basically just prove to the VA that the veteran needs aid and attendance due to the service-connected disability. The next benefit that you can get aid and attendance with is a non-service connected pension. That's the needs-based benefit. There's quite some requirements for pension. It's income and needs-based, so they definitely look at your gross income. The good thing about that is that they take away the unreimbursed medical expenses. And if your veteran is in an assisted living facility, or if the surviving spouse is in an assisted living facility, that also counts as a medical expense. So that helps with getting above that income threshold that they have, because it's very, very low. It's almost about $1,000 a month is what you can't have more income than, which that's a little unrealistic there. So with the unreimbursed medical expenses, that kind of takes up for that gap. Another requirement is that they have to have wartime service for the non-service connected pension. So they have to have at least served during a classified wartime, the Korean War, Vietnam War, the Gulf War. If the veteran served during peacetime, unfortunately, they wouldn't be eligible for the non-service connected pension. The pension also goes by, like I said, income and assets. When it comes to assets, they don't claim the home and the vehicle as assets, but they claim everything else: IRAs, stocks, bonds, any type of asset that you have. And then they have a 3-year look back period. So if you just sold your house 2 years ago, then they would count that income as an asset because of the house being sold. In that there's a bright line limit, and it just changed for 2022 because it changes for the income, but it is around $130,000 that you can't go over for assets. Otherwise, you wouldn't be eligible for the non-service connected pension. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. And so whenever you are also, whenever it comes to aid and attendance, if you don't qualify for aid and attendance, or if you want to get additional assistance from the or if you wanted to get additional assistance from the VA, such as the Caregiver Support Program, the VA has 2 programs underneath the Caregiver Support Program. One program serves all veterans of all eras. So there's no formal application required. They provide resources and education to help you care for your veteran. The second program is the one that everyone usually always has questions about, and that is because it comes with a financial stipend, a monthly stipend to help pay the caretaker to take care of the veteran. That program has some eligibility requirements for it as well, and we will discuss that. Sorry. So eligibility for the caregiver program that gives the monthly stipend. There's some requirements for both the caregiver and the veteran. For the caregiver, you must be at least 18 years old, and at least one of the following statements, as you see on the screen here, must be true. So you must be either related to the veteran as a spouse, son, daughter, parent, step family member, or you have to live with the veteran full time and you're willing to be their designated caregiver. The requirements for the veteran is that they must have a disability rating of 70% or higher. Their service-connected disabilities must be the reasoning that they need the care. And then also they would have had to serve on or before May 7th of 1975. So on or before Vietnam ended, and then on or after 9/11. And then they must also require at least 6 months of continuous in-personal care services. So if they only need help for about a month or so, then the veteran would not be eligible for the caregiver program. The caregiver program is something that I don't necessarily handle. That is through health benefits and not the benefits administration. And so I put Jill Smith's contact information here on this slide here for the Caregiver Support Program. In order to apply for the Caregiver Support Program, you just need the VA 10CG. You can submit that online through their website, va.gov, or in person at the Health Benefits Office. If you're in Lexington, there is one at the Cooper Drive location. Or you can submit it by mail, and the mailing address is on the website, va.gov. If you have any questions or need to contact someone about the Caregiver Support Program, the manager for that program through Lexington, her name is Jill Smith, and her number here is on the slide. so that you guys can contact her in regards to any questions or applying for that program, because I don't normally assist with that. I do the benefits part of things. So, okay. And that it would be all of the information that I have in regards to aid and attendance. Now, of course, every case is different. It's a case by case issue. With any VA claim, it's always case by case. They always have their eligibility requirements, and you may qualify if. But each case, each veteran, each surviving spouse claim is different and requires different documents or evidence, and is handled in different ways. Here is my information on the slide that you see now. So if you were interested in trying to apply for the benefit, wanted more information about it, or more information about any of the other benefits that the VA has to offer, such as burial benefits or educational benefits, you can give me a call at 859-409-6485, and I can answer your questions and help you with anything that you need, even if it's something out of my realm, as far as like the Caregiver Support Program or anything else that you need help with through the VA. If it's out of my realm, I definitely would have a contact or someone to put you in contact with, to get your questions answered. And that's all that I have for you guys today. And so now I guess we will stop the recording and then do questions from you guys if you guys have any questions.